One of the most frequent questions that I've gotten over the years of doing this is, how do you do this every day? How is this possible that you do this every day? And usually my answer has this word in it, auto-regulation, or two words, whatever it is. I usually go on a bit of a spiel if I have the opportunity to tell people about auto-regulation, which basically means you adjust it on the fly. If you're feeling X, then you do X, that kind of thing. So you're not locked up in chains with an arbitrary program telling you to do this, that, or the other. You just basically do whatever you want. If you feel like you're run down and you're not feeling right, even after warming up and getting everything feeling as best as it can be, and you still make an assessment that you're not feeling great, then you don't do it. You don't do this, that, and the third. You do what you think is right. But you must warm up. You must break those cobwebs. That initial sweat has to happen, and then you have a stab at whatever weight you think is applicable here. So over the course of the journey, like you guys know, I've spent most of my time doing low repetitions. Singles, doubles, triples, fives, that kind of thing. Most of the time has been singles, daily single, and I would, load 1 plate, 2 plate, usually 3 plate, and then I'll go half. So 160, 170, 180, that kind of thing. But I would pretty much do big jumps, from 1 to 3 plates. And then I would make some sort of guess on what I think is possible. So if 140 felt really good, I go to 160. Usually 160 is doable every single day, but then I make a guess, okay, 180, or what am I doing? But it just occurred to me that I'm doing this high reps business now. I'm like, high reps is probably the easiest thing to auto-regulate. It really is. Because you literally auto-regulate it in real time during the set. You're not just, looking at a weight stack, and go, yeah, I'll grab a 20 or I'll grab a 10 or a 5. Nah, man, you pick the weight's already on the bar, you're mid-set, and you're like, how do I feel? How do I feel? And you can make that call rep to rep. If you're feeling amazing, do another rep. If you're feeling terrible, stop where you are. So in a way, this is probably the best way to auto-regulate, especially if you're not, super experienced and you don't know your body well, or you're new to the whole lifting game. Just do tens or 20s, because then you'll be using a very light weight, something that's far away from your 1 rep max, and then you'll be able to on the fly go, yeah, this is feeling terrible. I'm leaning forward. I'm caving my knees. I'm collapsing my thoracic spine, or whatever the problem is that you have. And you're like, okay, those are some really crappy reps. Those last 2, I'm going to end it here. So it's the easiest way to auto-regulate. I don't think there is an easier way to auto-regulate. Or if you don't want to use weight at all, do body weight squats. If you're feeling terrible after 10, I think it's time for you to stop. So it's kind of it takes everything into account, how your body's feeling and how emotionally prepared you are to suffer. If you're really, really up and about and you really feel like you can attack the world, make yourself suffer as much as possible. And it's in real time, I keep saying that. It's not 3 minutes before the unracking of the weight, you've picked another 20. So you've got 180 on the bar now, and you're like, shit, this is a bit too heavy. Time to walk it back without even attempting it. Now, with high reps, you are able to do this rep after rep, make an assessment. I think that's one of the best things about this high rep business. I'm really, really enjoying this so far. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.